This is a computer that one purchase that I was really iffy about because I don't want a big box. I don't want a tower. I don't want a box. Don't want nothing under my desk. I want it clean. So let's find this HP all-in-one. And mine is a 24-inch. Let's see here. And I got Windows 11 Bloom. I'm just trying to give you. I know this was right around $700, $800, something like that. One full terabyte. I'll leave you guys a link in the description. I can't find it right now, but it was right around $700. If you're interested, I have other ones too. I mean, maybe you don't need a terabyte, but you can, $500 in that area, and it's nice because it's clean. It does look good sitting on the desk, but what's really cool is how I mounted it and took the legs off, and they do 2 screws. You pop a cover off, 2 screws, the legs come off. So it's cool. But there's no Versa mount on the back. And as you could see in the video, with no Versa mount, how do you mount it? Well, let me get back here to my 8 million pages that I had. So they have this thing called a Nober Versa mount adapter bracket kit. And they have it in a 1-pack or a 2-pack, and I bought the 2-pack. Tupac. Who shot Tupac? So I bought the 2-pack because, man, I did something that's unheard of because I like to do that. I like to experiment. And if it doesn't work, fine, we'll move on to something else. But if it does, cool. So the first thing I wanted to do was find myself a good or decent, inexpensive monitor desk mount, dual action. It articulates, but they're not independent. I mean, they're independent from each other, but you can't move one up and one down like this. They're in like this, and you know what I mean? But not up and down like this. Okay. Hope that makes sense. So anyhow, I bought this mount. It's by Joyseeker. It's a dual monitor desk mount, and it fits your standard Versa size mount, okay? Guys, this mount was $20. This is by far the best purchase as far as value goes. Besides the studio monitor stands, they're probably in the same area, but it's $20, $19.99 on Amazon. They're saying it's 60% off, but here it is right now, and you can get an extra 10% off that right now. I'm looking at it right now, $19.99 extra 10% off. How do they ship it? Because it's heavy. How do you ship it? It works really well. How well? Well, we got my 24-inch HP monitor mounted to it, and the other monitor you see is not a monitor. That's a Samsung TV, a pretty big Samsung TV for a monitor, mounted the opposite way. Awesome picture. HDMI hookup. I got it split screen, hooked up, everything's set up right, works good. Now, the funny thing is, not only does this stand hold it, it holds it well. It's all adjustable still. I'm well over its weight limit, which it says, I think it's 17.6 pounds weight limit. I'm well over that, and it's good. So we know the mount's good. So $19.99 for that. Okay, that's fine. But how would I mount them? They don't have Versa mounts on the back. Well, I took these Nober Versa mount adapter bracket kits, and all they are is some kind of almost like a sticky, you pull off a sticky side, and all I can say, it's like tape, but it's strong. I've never seen it. It's strong, and you put it on, and you just kind of squeegee it on, get it straight where you want it, and immediately go over to wherever you're hanging it, pop it on, put your screws on, it's mounted. Both of these are mounted using that stuff, and they're solid. I was very skeptical, but they are very solid. They work really cool. Recommend those. How much did the 2-pack cost me? The 2-pack cost me $20.69. If you would like a 1-pack, do they have the 1-pack? Blah, blah. If you just need one, $13.49. Another great deal, right? See how I tried to piece this all together as cheaply as possible. Now, the under desk thing, the laptop organizer that we talked about, we put a laptop in, that is called a YYST laptop holder. $9.99 comes in a little box, and they're just 3 chrome. They may even be stainless steel. I don't know. They seem to be of good quality. You simply 3 screws on each one. They drill into the bottom of your desk, and then you slide your equipment or whatever have you that'll fit. Make sure it fits to go in there. My audio interface is perfect, and it's tight. So you're always unplugging it. I don't want it on my desk. It's taking up space. I don't want cables running over my desk. It's right in the front. I can run it directly to my amps, whatever I need to run. Super cool. Okay, so now that we got that, you guys noticed that I had that desktop stand in the middle of the video there, and that is a stand with a drawer. It has a place for your cell phone, and I bought that because it has USBs, because I'm always in need of USB. And at the time, I was going to just use my computer on a stand without the extra monitor, and I thought it looked good, and it gave me some space, well, for my audio interface underneath if I wanted to. So it's an option for you. Upon looking at it, I thought it appeared a little bit too cluttered, and I decided to give that to the wife. But it does have a charging port. It has a USB 3.0 and 2 USB 2.0s on it that worked really, really well. So keep that in mind. That is expensive, though, and I bought it because I really thought I was going to need it. It's $40, but it's wood. I say wood, probably particle board, but it's solid. It's got metal legs, and it works well. And you power it up, and then you have one that goes to your PC in the back, and it's got the cable routing that goes on it and everything. So is it worth it? It's worth it if you have a computer or a monitor that is on a stand and you want to get it up eye level and out of the way. Yeah, it's worth it. Link in description of all this stuff. Okay. So what are we going to now? Well, I had to organize my cables a little bit underneath, and I still got to get back there and do it some more because, well, final setup, you know how you're unplugging things in and you're experimenting. But I really recommend these. This is an under cable management system. I really didn't go over this a lot in the video. I think I just showed a picture of the box. And it's it's a 2-pack, and together is like 31.5 inches. And it's nice and thick and wide and heavy duty. You can run all your cables in it under your desk. It just sticks under there. Sticky tape. Make sure you get it right, because you put it on, you're not pulling it off. So make sure you put it where you need it the first time. But great cable management. Definitely works. Very inexpensive. $9.89. Regular $18.99. So 48% off there. Link in description. And then we're going to go down through. I'm just going down through the chair. What'd you guys think about that chair? This chair. This is a nice chair. What's really cool. I don't know if I can do this or not. I don't want to go backwards. Oh, I went down. Now we got to go up. See, I always get that confused. So now we're going to go back up. There we go. Okay. So if I do that, then how do I do this? Oh, you just pull it out maybe? I forget now. There. Oh, yeah. See, it even reclines back. That is cool. Guys, this is a cool chair. Relaxing. Okay, so it's not quite a high back, but it's really, really nice. It's a nice chair. I'm very impressed with it. It's wide enough for my big frame. Comfortable armrests. No, they don't drop down. Very basic, but very heavy duty and very good. I was impressed with this chair, and the reason I bought this chair is because, well, I didn't spend a lot on the desk. We haven't got to the price of the desk yet. You guys are still wondering about that, right? Because it's a good looking desk. And by the way, sturdy, very sturdy. We're going to come back to the desk, okay? Because it's definitely the best part of all of this is the desk itself. No doubt about it. Okay, so the chair. They call this is an ergonomic, well, they have them, I'm going to tell you, an ergonomic computer gaming chair. Of course, it's faux leather, a lumbar support. Then they call it an office chair, executive chair. And I'm going to call this an office chair more than a gaming chair. Yeah, it has some cool colors, but it doesn't have the gaming chair features. It doesn't have your lazy fat boy Dorito pull out leg rest. It doesn't have the high back holding your head in, and you know what I mean? It doesn't have all of that stuff, and that would have been cool, don't get me wrong. And if I offended any fat boy eating Doritos on their keyboard, I apologize. Not really, I don't apologize. Anyhow, this chair right now is I'm okay. 84.83. That's what I paid for. $84.83 shipped. Okay. And right now they're offering an extra $10 when you apply the coupon. So that's right, $74.83. Another great deal. That is cool. And that's how I like to do things is shop. Sometimes it's hit or miss. You get junk sometimes, such as like, the Amazon Basics tripod. Not impressed. But the chair was awesome. Now, I'll leave a link to this in the description, and they have how many different chairs they got? How are they showing on here now? They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colors. I chose the red because it matched the desk. But they have white, they have gray, they have blue, they have black, and of course the red. So they all appear to be the same price, which is cool. So that's awesome. And like I said, the shipping, that's from the MCQ store, but it is shipped free Prime delivery. Now, all this stuff is that I've mentioned, pretty much everything was, unless something has changed. But you'll know if you click on that, you'll know. So definitely worth it. Very inexpensive chair. You worry about stability. It's stable. Rolls nice. Very heavy duty. My daughter helped me put it together. It was together in minutes. And it goes up and down and reclines back. And then you can lock it. There you go. Now it's locked. It doesn't go back. So it even reclines. So it's pretty cool. Now, where are we going to go from there? Well, what am I using for other stuff here? Well, we got my computer and all of that. I got some accessories. I'm going through my list here with things that I've purchased recently. Have I missed anything? We got the Versamo. And I think I've missed some things. Okay, so we got cables. Cables, we always need cables. I mean, we can't put together a home studio without cables, right? Well, man, I'm always looking for good deals on cables. Now, some cables I can recommend, some I can't. Amazon basic guitar cables, stay away. Those things are junk. They look pretty. They got the braided, and they look good on the outside. Their solder points are horrendous crap. And every time I got one, I thought, well, maybe it was just one bad one. I had to get in there and resolder their junk. I stay away from them. There's other companies that you can find with much better quality cables for a couple bucks more. So I don't recommend Amazon's basics cables, even though they do look good and they seem like such a bargain. They're really not if they're not functional. I got 3 over here that need to be resoldered right now. But anyhow, balanced cable for your audio interface to your studio monitors. Got some really good ones. I got a 2-pack. They're 6.6 feet a piece. These are balanced. You're going to need these with studio monitors. You need balanced cables. And these are your 1/4-inch TRS jack, $14.99, Amazon Prime. Awesome cables, very good quality. I don't have them. They're plugged into my monitors, and plenty of room to spare. Braided, really high quality, gold plating, awesome. And they comes in from 4 feet all the way up to 20 feet. I got the 6.6 feet, if you're wondering. So 6.6 feet is $14.99. Link in description. So let's go down through. And then I needed an extender. I didn't need it, but I needed a nice extension cable, a USB extension cable that would extend to 3.0. Your good quality streaming cable, so I could move my webcam around in different positions away from the desk and mount it on a stand, because that's going to be mounted on, right now it's just on top of my monitor, but we're going to be picking up a special stand that will put it in pretty much any position that I need it in for live streams. To be continued on that one. I don't have it yet. But anyhow, I got a really nice USB extension cable, high transfer data. It's great for gaming. It's great for production, anything you need it for. It's $8.99 right now. I got a 2. Oh, this is the thing. I ordered one. They sent me 2. 2 10-feet cables. 2 of them. They sent me 2. It's in the same package. I ordered one. They sent me 2. Maybe it'll happen to you. Maybe it won't. $8.99 and an extra 10% off. Wow. That's cheap. And their quality. Really sturdy connection. Nothing wobbly. Very firm. Braided. Okay. So let's get out of that. And what else do we got here? Do we have a lot more we got to go over? I don't think we do. Well, we're going to talk about one more thing before we get to the desk. And that is my green screen setup. This is not a green screen behind me. This is my old backdrop behind me that you see. And you see it's this, it looks like curtains and a stage. I don't know if you see there's some guitars there. So some of those guitars are real, some are not. Yeah, I think you already know. But anyhow, that is an old backdrop. Backdrops, guys, I'm not going to give you links to backdrops because, you know, they're a dime a dozen and you never know what you're going to get or the quality. This one's been a good one. And it's beat up. It's even got holes in it, but I don't think they show. It's just been all over the place. I just threw it up. It's all wrinkly, but the wrinkles you see is like a curtain effect that they have. But they're relatively inexpensive if you search them out, and they're a backdrop. It all depends on your lighting and what you're doing. My green screen, however, here's my green screen. Now, my old green screen in past that I was using wasn't that great. But now with this new OBS that I'm running and the ability to light the green screen properly, and that's the whole key. I've did some experiment with it. My green screen is way better than it was before. This is a good quality green screen right here. Now, I don't even know if I have this listed here anywhere. Maybe. I don't know. How far back can we go? I guess I don't. It wasn't expensive. I want to say this thing cost me right around $20. It is 6 foot tall, 10 feet wide. Really heavy duty. And it works fantastic. And then I have the adjustable rack for the green screen. And that's very important because, man, who wants to tic-tac stuff up, right? I was doing that for the longest time, and I'm like, you know what? I'm sick of putting holes in the walls of stuff I don't want to keep up. So I ended up getting a backdrop stand, studio stand. It's 6.5 feet across 10 feet across by 6.5 feet tall. So perfect for this. Perfect. And this is heavy. This is a bit heavy for these stands because the stands are light. This is heavy duty. So you really don't even need something this heavy. So keep that in mind. But the stand itself that I got, and they extend up and it comes in a bag. It's decent. It's decent. $32.29. I recommend it. Is it the best sturdiness in the world? No. But it works for what you're going to thank yourself if you get it and you're using a green screen. Just don't be hard on it. That's the only thing I could say. So let's come back to the desk. You guys want to know about the desk. I know. There's some things that we've missed, but we're going to go to this desk. So this is the CubiCubi. I'm going to guess it's CubiCubi because it's capital C-U-B-I and a capital C-U-B-I. So it's not cubic because you wouldn't say this. CubiCubi Battleship Gaming Desk. 63-inch gamer workstation. And it's more of a workstation. I mean, it looked cool with any gamer PC setup on it, for sure. It lacks a lot of features that a gaming workstation has, but it has increased in price since I bought this, and this was just a few days ago. So I want you to keep that in mind. And that happens a lot with Amazon. If they got something and it's cool, the price starts shooting up. As you guys probably know, my Amazon Basics powered speakers, bookshelf speakers, I got those for $58. They're now like $500. Yeah, and I raved about that. Everybody thought I was nuts. It can't be that good. They're $58. They gotta be shit. Okay. Well, the reviews started rolling in, and they were great, except for some of your really high-end audiophile guys who had to put down the $58 speaker. Now they're eating their words because they're made by a very famous speaker manufacturer. No, it's not Edifer. Another one. I'm not going to name them. But they're awesome, and they're close to $500. And they're making Amazon shit. And I've taken these speakers apart. They still rock and roll. They got magnet, man, are they heavy. I don't even know how they shipped them for $58. Let's put it that way. But I think they do that just to get out there and get a word out there. So this might be the same thing with this desk, okay? Because good gaming desks are expensive. Good desks in general are expensive. But keep in mind, while this has a great ergonomic feel and it's sturdy, man, is it sturdy. There's no shakes, there's no wobbles, nothing. This is a sturdy desk, and I was worried about that. They have stabilizers on this thing that sturdy up the sturdiness for the sturdiness of the sturdy. I've gone cross-eyed. Okay, so this desk, CubiCubi Battleship Gaming Desk, 63-inch gamer workstation, home computer, carbon fiber surface gaming desk, PC table with cable tray, and headphone hook. That's their catch. That's how they hook you in, is with the headphone hook. And really, it's just an awesome shaped desk with a headphone hook. But you can't put the headphone hook on one side or the other, but that's all it comes with. Which was perfect for me because I needed to set this desk up the way I wanted it, according to the equipment that I was using. Now, I could have bought a gaming desk that had built-in monitors that went on each side in a specific place. That doesn't help me when I'm running different size monitors and need adjustability. So I bought a basics. This desk cost me, the other day, $118 shipped. But it gets better. Now they're $139.99. Still well worth it if you're looking for a desk to do upgrades. No, it doesn't have cable routing. No, it does not have a place to hold your cell phone. No, it does not have RGB. No, it does not have a pull-out keyboard. No, it does not have monitor mounts. I did all of that stuff separately, but here's the catcher. I did it separately, but better than you could have done if you equipped, if there was a desk equipped with this stuff. For instance, we have one that is similar to this now that's on Amazon right now. It is $900 because it has, well, the mounts and the RGB and the under the keyboard pull-out tray. I have well less than that into this desk, and I mean well less than that. And that's well less than that. Around $350 I have into the entire desk setup with the RGBs, the cable routing. You ready for this? The chair. That's right. The chair included that. The speaker mounts, everything. And it comes with a gaming pad. It comes with a big mouse pad that goes across the top too. And the Versa mount that's on it. All of this stuff, it's better equipped now than the expensive one. And done better. These are professional grade studio monitor mounts. It's better and way cheaper. Now, I will give you in the link below or in the description below of what the desk the setup of the desk itself. Of course, not the computer or anything, but the desk and the tray and the monitor mounts and all that stuff and the chair. We'll put that all in together, throw that's the package. And then you can go out and figure out what you want to do. Now, I don't suggest a desk if you're using it for a workstation any smaller than this because you're going to get cramped. This is a nice, and everything's in reach. Everything's within an arm's reach of me, which is nice. And it's got that nice U shape. I'm really digging it. So that's that, guys. And I haven't seen, I guess there's, well, now it's got some reviews. It didn't have any reviews. Okay, so it's got some reviews. Some of the reviews were horrible. Some people are calling it an average desk. Some people love it. Some people hate it. And then it says that this is like the people that review things. Sometimes they get a kick out of them. They're pissed because it came with a screwdriver to assemble it, but the screwdriver didn't fit any of the screws. That's why you gave it 2 stars, because the screwdriver didn't fit. Really? Those people are out there. Anyhow, if you get it and it's not damaged, which mine wasn't, it came perfectly. This is a well worth it. This desk is worth it at $200. I just put it. Because it's sturdy. It looks good. It has the functionality and the shape that you need if you're going to be doing any studio recording or mixing or anything like that. Ergonomically, it's fantastic. Not a square desk. No, you're not. If you're a gamer and you want the RGBs, add them. I did. That's another thing. I add the RGBs, $14. There you go. Cable routing, added it. Cheap. Still way cheaper. However, what did irritate me is I needed this in at a certain time. I'm running late on videos. I needed this in at a certain time. That's why I pay for Amazon Prime. And this is what pisses me off about Amazon Prime. Pay for Amazon Prime and my shit don't come on time. That should be a song. Maybe we'll write that. It don't come on time, and sometimes I need things on time. Especially when you have products coming that when you order something all together, like in a pack, I ordered a bunch of stuff together and I planned it out in a certain way so I could bring you guys videos and unboxings and things in a certain way. So now I'm all willy-nilly bringing you guys this stuff because, well, Amazon fucked it up. Anyhow, they were late shipping this, and it was not the fault of UPS. It was the fault of Amazon. They're friggin' lazy-ass carriers that bring it to my closest facility, and then they let it sit and never got it to me. So I called up and I bitched. I did. I never do it, but I did this time. I said, I really needed this. You guys, maybe you don't understand this, but some of us, especially when you have a business account or anything like that, you're costing us money. You're messing with our workflow. I pay for Prime. And I remember in the day they used to give you a free, whatever, year, 6 months or year of Prime if they didn't get it to you in time. Well, now since the whole, scamdemic and all that crap, what they do is they say, well, you might get, it's not guaranteed. No, why am I paying for Prime then? No, unacceptable. So I called them up and I said, look, what would have happened if I had someone coming to assemble this thing? I see you guys charge $250 for expert assembly. What if I had somebody coming to assemble this desk and had to pay them, and they were waiting for this desk to arrive? Now, as a service call, you don't have to pay them. You got to pay them whether your desk shows up or not, and they come at a certain time. And I know what time my UPS driver comes, so I have it arranged. And I'm not saying this happened, but I'm saying, what if? Because there's people who do this, who pay to have things put together. The elderly, good example. So the desk finally comes, and before it came, I said, that's not going to make it to me in time. I need this thing together and ready for a video when it was expected. It's what I pay for. It's what I pay you for. I pay you for that. So anybody's out there, bitch, oh, Mike, you're going overboard. No, I pay Prime to get it to me in a certain time. That when I look and it says we'll be here by, that's what I expect, because that's what I'm paying for. It's the only reason I pay for Prime. That's it. Because I can find any of this stuff anywhere else. So if you pay for a service, you expect the service. And the people who think that if you pay for a service and you shouldn't expect the service or get the service or shouldn't bitch about it, if you don't get it, well, go away, because you got some fucked up thinking. I expect the service that I paid for. So I called them up. I'm sorry that I ranted, but it still irritates me because I got so far behind because of this. So I called them up and I said, this is unacceptable. It's not going to be here today. Not going to make it. No way. And anybody with any common sense knows if this thing is 6 hours away, and it's 8 o'clock at night and it says, well, we got till 9 to get it to you. It ain't going to happen. So I got an agent who says, call back tomorrow morning and we're going to issue you a refund. Okay, I was just looking for maybe a few bucks off. Nope. Said they were going to issue me a refund. So I called back the next day, of course. I talked to somebody, says, yep, I'm putting in for the refund. It takes 3 to 5 days. Today we're on our 5th day. And no refund has hit my account. Or no word of it. No nothing. But I have the emails saying that they're going to issue a refund. I have them saying, 2 of them, saying they're going to. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on that. Maybe I didn't pay $118 for this desk. Maybe I paid $0 for the desk, but with some aggravation. And I'll take it. One for the good guys for a change. I know I'm digressing. Okay, so let's go back to this beautiful desk. It's an awesome desk. I know you've been kind of seeing it up here every once in a while. Amazing looking desk. Sturdy. I highly recommend it. Everything that I'm not going to get into my amp setup that I have over here, but everything's right at an arm's reach. I can grab a guitar. I got my MIDI over here. It's a Casio MIDI. It's an older one. Keyboard / MIDI controller. And then we have a cheap Casio up here. I don't use them much, of course. Mostly that's for aesthetics. I don't get into that a lot, beat making and stuff like that. Usually if I need to make a beat, I'll go on the drum kit and make a beat. But yeah, all cool stuff. And I want to thank you guys for watching Fulton Street Beats. This long episode, but it's worth it because you got to see exactly what everything is and prices of what everything was. Super cool. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Remember, it's rock and roll that makes the world go round. And please hit that like button, share, and subscribe because I'm going to be bringing you guys some awesome freaking videos now. Thanks, guys.